Hi everybody, hi from South Africa. It is now 10:30 in the evening, and this is session number 6 in our New Year's painting marathon, where are busy painting our power symbols. So I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world. Somewhere in the world right now it is midnight and you guys are probably celebrating New Year's. So from my husband and myself, I would like to wish all of you a blessed and a prosperous 2021 as you are stepping into 2021. What an incredible number that is as well. Hello everybody, hi Almarie, hi Nan. It is so nice to see you guys and to welcome you in this live painting session. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you are joining us for the first time in this group, you can check out my other live videos that I've been sharing since this morning, and I've numbered all of them. So start with session number 1, and that will bring you up to speed with what we are doing with every layer of this process up until this point. And then I also encourage you to take photographs and to share your progress with us on our beautiful heart-centered creative group. Thank you, Nan, for your beautiful comments and all the hearts. I really appreciate it. This is a heart-centered offering to all of you. I know this has been a challenging year for all of us, and this is my joy, this is my passion, this is what I love to do. And I believe if I can empower other people in any way, shape or form to become better people, more tolerant, more patient, more kind, then I am fulfilling my life purpose on this planet. And I am here as an awakener and as an educator to remind people of the beautiful creative energy that exists within all of us and within our modern world school system. Unfortunately, the left brain is celebrated and developed far more, and I personally believe it is part of our problem that we have on our planet. It is time for us to awaken again to the understanding that creativity is an inherent part of our human makeup. It is part of who we are, and all of us, every single one of us, have a creative spirit that needs to be expressed. There is a common misunderstanding amongst especially Westerners as far as creativity and art is concerned. And that is the idea that an artist is somebody that is gifted, an artist is somebody that is talented, and they have exceptional skill. They're just born with it. And because you don't exhibit that level of technical ability and skill as a young person, you are discouraged from making art, and you are encouraged to focus more on your left brain and subjects like math and science and the likes. So there's nothing wrong with that, but I personally am here to remind everybody that we need to have a balanced development. We all have a left brain, and we all indeed have a right brain. And our right brain hemisphere is exactly where creative play and creative expression comes from, and that muscle needs a little bit of exercise. So hi Alyssa, welcome to the show. So just to recap that for you, the left brain is all about linear thinking, it's about facts, it's about analyzing. It's also a fear-based aspect of our brain makeup, and that is to help us survive. It is there to protect us from danger. The right hemisphere of our brain is where we deal with things like smell, memory, texture, relationship, unity, color, symbolism, and so forth. So all the senses really work through the right brain, and all of our logical thinking and analysis works through the left brain. So some of us are more right brain inclined. I'm one of those. And some of us are more left brain inclined. But we also have a bridge in between the two hemispheres of our left and right brain. And that is there to ensure that these two parts of our brain work together. Now, like I've mentioned before, our schooling system really is there to develop the left brain because that is celebrated. But I really think it is important to never stop being creative and never stop playing and to have fun, because this helps us to have a balanced lifestyle. So artistic technique is something that is learned. You can add a dash of talent and giftedness to that, but that should never separate one from the other. We all have creative ability, and creative coaching and our group and what we do is there to remind each and every one of you that you can be creative. It is not about product. It is not about production. It is not about an end product that has a monetary value. That is a Western way of thinking about art. This is rather a shift to the process, enjoying the process of art making and being creative. So I'm focusing far more on the creative aspect of our offering. So as you can see, I've basically completed my lotus flower for now. There might be a few more playful details that I can add to it. And I just really wanted to wrap up this particular painting for now, because it is getting way past my bedtime. In fact, my husband has already retired with our doggies, and it is a bit noisy outside with all of the crackers and the celebrations going on for New Year's. So without further ado, I want to focus on the lotus leaves and the stem of my lotus flower, and I thought it might be good to just bring you into this final section of this particular painting, and then I will look into what you guys have been painting and sharing on our group tomorrow morning in the new year. So what have I got on my palette here? I've got viridian green, I've got some cobalt blue, I've got some cadmium yellow, and I do have a little bit of white. And I think we need a nice dark green stem. So I'm just going to be filling that in. So again, the viridian also can be quite translucent, which is nice. So a little tip I can give you, if you want a little bit more of a cover in your color, opacity, then you can add titanium white to your color, just a little bit. Obviously that will make the color brighter and a bit lighter. And if you want it to be darker and a bit more opaque, you can add a dash of black to it. That will help to give a little bit better coverage. So that's just a little tip I can give you that could make your life a little bit easier. Maybe something to try if you haven't tried that technique before. Just adding a bit of cobalt blue to my green on the left hand side. Let's imagine the light sources on the right hand side, so then the shadow side will be on the left of the stem as an example, and I will add a little bit of cadmium yellow to the right hand side of my stem, implying but that aspect of the stem is a little bit in light or catching a bit of light. So let's brighten that up a little bit. And that just helps the stem to stand out a little bit more. So Almarie, where are you from? Alicia, where are you from? Tell us where you're from. Give us some love. I know Nan is from the States and she's been joining in on my lives. Thank you, Nan, for your beautiful support today. I really appreciate it. That looks nice. Okay. Let's add a bit of green to this leaf. I'm going to play with a bit of yellow and green. Just loosely mix it on the canvas. I'm using a flat bright that I started with earlier, because I quite enjoy how I can blend with it. And really, again, this layer that I'm adding now is not about detail. It really is a little bit more about color placement. So I'm not too concerned about detail at all. And remember, I'm painting a symbolic version of a lotus leaf and a lotus flower, so don't take it too seriously. Don't be too concerned with a lot of detail. I'm trying to keep this as simple and as fun as possible. So when I start taking the painting too seriously, especially something like this, I remind myself that this is just another version of a coloring book, and keeping it simple sometimes means more, can I use the word success in the end, than to really get bogged down with too much detail. So for those of you who will join us in later, you'll be watching the replay of these videos. There is a free offering on this group. If you check out the units, this is a social learning group. So at the top of the group there is little tags, and one of them reads units. If you click on that, you will find that there is the entire Painting Made Easy course. It's 4 modules that I've created for you guys absolutely free, and that will basically take you through this painting method that I've been using today for this symbol painting marathon, step by step, and ample opportunity to create and to learn and to play with that technique and to really become confident in it and to use it as a painting method to be creative and to maybe instill a creative practice in your life. I hope that that is one of your intentions and goals for 2021, to really make time in your busy schedule for creative expression. Like I said before, I really believe that it is an essential aspect of our human evolution going forward. I do believe that our solutions to all of our problems is locked up into creative thinking, and it really is time, and I think you will agree with me, for us as a humanity to begin to think outside of the box. We cannot continue to do what we've been doing up until now. because clearly it's not working. And if there's one thing that 2020 taught us, it really brought it to the foreground, was this absolute contrast in duality between black and white, right and wrong, left and right, and so forth. And creative thinking is going to get us out of this jam, this environmental challenge that we have, our health challenges, social challenges, financial, economical challenges, social challenges. The solutions lie in thinking outside the box, thinking creatively, and making better choices based in love and inclusiveness. That is our only way forward. And I think this lesson that we are currently learning as a humanity is going to remain here for a while until we get it. So the more of us that awaken to this reality that we have the power to choose differently and to make different choices and to paint a different reality through our mind, our thoughts, our words, and our actions, then we can truly be the change that we want to see in the world. Let's see what Nan says. I love your lotus. I've never painted one. I'm inspired by your painting to paint my first for 2021. Thank you so much for the lovely day I've experienced through your live painting, Gideon. Namaste, Nan. I'm so glad, and it was so wonderful to spend the day with you. I'm so glad I could inspire you and show you how to empower yourself. Please share your progress with us. We would love to see what you are doing on your canvas as well. So I'm continuing with my lotus leaves here, and I just waited for the paint to just become a little bit more tacky. So that I can skimble a little bit. Helps me to create a bit of texture. Let's add a bit more yellow on the inside, indicating a bit of light. And then I'm going to use the blue on the outside perimeter, indicating some shadow. Again, very loosely. Let me do this last one quickly. Blue on the outside there. And that does it for me for now. I will definitely allow this to dry, and tomorrow morning with fresh eyes I will look at where I want to add some details and just bring the water a little bit more, some of that beautiful reflections that we might see in the water, some of the light on the leaves, some of the veins, some of the small details that will just finish this painting and bring it to life. And I will share that with you guys tomorrow. So thank you so much, everybody, for your attention, for your love, for your encouragement, and for your participation. It has been an absolute joy to spend the day with you, and I wish you an absolute fantastic 2021, and I'll definitely check in with you guys tomorrow to see what you were up to, if there was any questions or what you've shared with us. So let's just see. Mary had a comment here. Thank you for creating this beautiful space today. You've made the last day of 2020 one of inspiration and gratitude. Happy New Year, Gideon. Thank you, Mary. Namaste. I really appreciate your beautiful comment, your love and your blessings. I receive that in my heart. And with that, I'm going to say good night from South Africa. And you guys be safe wherever you are celebrating. And I see you at the canvas real soon. Bye-bye.